folks. Thank you for joining us and welcome to another edition of Weekly Forecast and Updates. Now, I'm going to turn off this overhead light because, woo, that's a little much. But now today joining us is by the way, Weekly Forecast and Updates is brought to you by Des Moines New Age Radio and Des Moines New Age Shopping Community Center. And today we're having our guest reader on, Nico O'Neill. He's a rune reader and practicing folk witch and a favorite on the Psychic Roundtable and Tuesday Night Talks. Very Mercury retrograde, very knowledgeable young man. Anyways, so he is going to be doing the psychic reading portion, which always comes first on these. I am going to talk a little bit about the planetary alignments. Now, we are in a waxing crescent today, and it's moving through Scorpio. So, waxing crescent is all about growth, intention, hope, and determination. But it's also in Scorpio, which means we're going to have a lot of intensity, a lot of intense psychic information, gut knowing, as well as a lot of intense emotions. So be mindful of that. Let it flow through you because we're in Mercury retrograde still, which communication is going to be all kind of hinky. And Chiron retrograde, Saturn retrograde, Neptune retrograde, which is an overload of psychic information. So it's just... we've got a lot going on in our skies. So be patient, be mindful, be kind. After Nico's done with what he's doing, then what I'm going to go ahead and do is do updates on the shop, including the Mercury retrograde sale, because this one is a rough one. All right, hold on. Here's Nico.
Hello.
Hey, Nico. Thanks for coming on.
No problem. Hope everybody's surviving Mercury so far.
Yeah, Okay, so I like your shirt. What does it say?
I clover beer.
Okay.
So I love beer. Which, ironic because I don't drink anymore, but...
So, now, with the weekly forecast and updates, I started that to give people updates on the shop, but also a look at the week ahead to give them some preparation, And one of the biggest things I push, especially in this time right now, is kindness. Be kind, be patient, because everybody is just going through so much. Our skies are just lit up, They're just like retrograde. By the way, you now have the waxing crescent in Scorpio. Hello,
Kind, have grace. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of kindness, compassion, grace. Be patient. Just patience. Patience, because, oh my God, everybody needs it. So, tell me a little bit about, now, I forget, astrology, yes or no with you? Okay.
I try to keep up on it, but it is not the most relevant thing in my day-to-day practice. But I do try to keep informed.
Okay. Now, I let the people know that you are a rune reader as well as a practicing folk witch, but I want you to tell them a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Nico. I am a high priest of the Circle of the Sacred Willow here in Omaha. I've been a practicing witch for 18 years now. I am in the Levikia Strega tradition, as well as my personal path is Norse paganism. I was raised in an Ozark folk magic tradition. My family's from Mobile, Alabama area, so just outside of the Ozarks.
Okay. And now you do also have some Native American heritage, correct?
Yes, so that's my adoptive family. My biological family, my dad is Sanganshu Ayote Lakota, which is Burnt Thigh Nation. He is half, so I'm a quarter. Mom is Dutch and German, and I have living family in Denmark and Germany as well.
That is amazing. What a wonderful and unique heritage. All right, my dear. So, can you help us out with a little bit of a rune pull, a tarot pull, a combination of rune and tarot, whatever you like? Actually, no, I advertised you as a rune reader, so runes. But and just let us know a little bit about how to navigate. Well, some of the challenges that might come up this week for everybody. I know it's hard to do a general reading, but and then some of the ways to navigate around it. Obviously, patience, grace, for the love of God, be patient with everyone, but
Let's see. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 3 for what to do about it.
Okay.
So let's see.
And do you mind showing the runes that you get up on screen if that's okay with you?
Yes.
Okay, I know some practitioners are like, I do not show my magic tools. I'm like, I'm sorry.
If I could tilt this down low enough to show you an aerial view, I would, but
Okay.
it is precariously placed up there.
No
I'm
worries.
working on getting an aerial view set up.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, but let's see.
What are you using in your hair today? I like it.
I brushed it out.
Oh, okay.
I brushed it out and washed it, so it's just
I have a Facebook acquaintance. He uses Tommy Bahama on his every 3 days. And he says
I
that's
used
really been helping him.
Paul Mitchell hair oil and leave-in conditioner.
Nice.
Otherwise, I use mousse every now and then if I'm doing something fancy.
Really?
Hmm
I've never had good luck with mousse, but my hair is fine and curly.
You got to do it super wet and then add oil after so that you can scrunch the crunch out because we don't want those
Yeah.
80s
No.
foam curls anymore.
God no.
So let's see. We have Mythos, which is about endurance, survival, and determination. So this
Oh
is the
dear
Neat 5.
God.
So Monday is going to start out with
Rough.
it's Monday. You'll get through it. But it does look like it gets better, though.
Now, quick question. On the Mondayness of all Mondays, there's a reason why the shop is closed Monday, because I swear to God, everything bad happens on Monday. Everything. And there's no money for it. People will just come in and be buttholes on Monday. Really. I don't know what it is.
It's just
I never had a problem with Monday
nobody
before.
likes. I think it just has a lot to do with you're coming off the weekend and then you're trying to do that transition into work and you got to put that stress backpack back on and people dealt better when the backpack was off over the weekend and now you got to put it back on.
Well, I mean, I'm small business, so stress never ends. But,
Oh yeah.
I guess my question to you is, I know for me, when I was doing call center work, doing the heart chakra singing bowls in one of my headphones really helped me out a lot, like a lot. But what do you recommend? Crystals, teas, no hallucinogenic teas, but
Oh yeah.
anything
Okay.
to help with the Mondays.
To kind of help with the Monday vibes, honestly, I like to start my day off with a word against the chaos.
Okay.
So,
How does
whatever
that
your
work?
morning beverage of choice, so coffee, tea, water, um, hopefully not brandy first thing in the morning, but I'm not here to judge. Um,
Hey, as long as you know what, if you're working from home, you
yeah,
can.
do whatever. Yeah.
Can.
Um, and then I like to stir my cup counterclockwise and then ask for protection against strife, chaos, and bad luck for the day, just to kind of hedge my bets that hopefully the week starts off as good as possible.
Okay, so quick question. Explain to people what clockwise and counterclockwise is going to do.
So counterclockwise is to remove something. Clockwise is to bring something in. So when you're stirring drinks or food or walking in a magic circle, the direction you're going dictates whether you're bringing something in or taking something out. So by stirring it clockwise, I'm asking the universe to take out bad luck and chaos and all of the strife out of my day.
Mm-hmm. All right. I just want to make sure, because I know for me, there for the longest time, I couldn't get it until finally somebody said left and right, Alicia. Right, left. I'm like,
Mhm.
oh,
Yep.
I'm like, wait a minute, but I'm really directionally challenged. I'm like, well, they're like, okay, wedding ring, watch. I'm like, I
Mhm.
wear my watch on my
Oh,
left.
yeah.
Fine, watch, not watch.
I always do the left. Which one is the L? The L is left.
Oh God. All right, go ahead. Go back to the rune reading, hon. Sorry.
Ironically, Tuesday is Tiwas, which is ruled by the rune Tiwas and Tyr,
Okay.
which is where we get Tuesday is Tyr's Day.
Okay.
It's a rune of justice and success. So start off a little rough. We're
Mhm.
gonna get, Tuesday is gonna be a pretty good day. Things should go pretty well Tuesday.
Okay.
Um, Wednesday we have Lagu, so Wednesday may be kind of an emotional roller coaster. It deals with it's the rune of the lake, which deals with emotions and like spirituality on like a psychic level.
Mhm.
So that's most likely it's going to be an emotional day, but not necessarily a bad day,
Okay.
which will be interesting. And then Thursday we have Algies, which is the Elk rune, which is the rune of the man meeting divine. It's
Okay.
also our protection rune. Um, Thursday is going to be pretty good. It may be a good time to put out some offerings.
Okay.
It should be. We just got out of Lionsgate too, so we're still kind of in that manifestation energy where
Explain Lionsgate.
Lionsgate is the August 8th, so 8/8 at 8 is supposed to be kind of a metaphysical equivalent of like a restart or a jump boost.
We
It's a
could
really
really use that right now.
yeah, it's kind of the little shiny sun ray in our little dumpster fire right now. And I believe that goes until the end of the week.
Oh, perfect.
I
Okay.
believe so. Um, Astrology is not my big strong suit, but I believe it goes until the 14th. So at least we're halfway in. So it's a good time to manifest. It's a good time to put out your desires, what you want out there. Do some money magic. Um, and honestly, Thursday looks like it'd be a pretty good day to do that.
Okay, Thursday. So, all right, peeps, Thursday, we got to do some stuff. And even if it's just praying, even if you just go to church, light a candle and be like, I need this to come through.
Mhm. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday is Yara, which is about cycles.
Okay.
And it represents a year, kind of the whole farming season.
Okay.
So this is about reaping what you've sown. Um, this can be for goods, so you
Basically,
put
you
on all
better
the
lay
hard
the
work.
good groundwork, right? Lay
Yeah,
the good groundwork
mm,
over the week. That way
but
you
it's
good.
also the warning of stockpiling for winter and being prepared. So I would expect Friday's going to go as it should.
Mm-hmm.
You should start to see that success from early in the week coming through.
Okay.
And then we have Saturday is going to be interesting. So Saturday is Gebo, which is one of my favorite runes, which is the unexpected gift. So this is generally a positive. The unexpected gift is sometimes seen as love.
Okay.
So if you have a date coming up on Saturday, that could go pretty well. But it's also the gift of the unknown, which is not. I don't ever take it in a bad way because it's always for your benefit.
Okay.
But Gabo is always a fun little surprise, so it's good. Not necessarily always love, but it's kind of a lucky, like the universe is just sprinkling you with a little gift.
Okay. Well,
And then
that's very good to hear.
Sunday concerns me.
No, just end
It,
it on the good. End
it's
it on
so good.
the good.
Sunday is Isa. It's not the worst one, but
Frozen.
Isa is the ice rune, the rune of stagnation.
Mhm.
This deals with a lot of mental congestion,
Okay.
and it's also a symbol of masculinity, authority, and power,
Yeah.
but it is a standstill.
Stand still. Okay. Stand
So things, um, maybe a good time to wait to do something on Sunday.
still. Okay.
That may be our warning to wait, or we could have issues with authority. There may be a fight with a boss or some masculine presence in your life.
Okay, but at the same time, with Mercury retrograde and everything going on, basically have
Communications.
patience. Don't
Yeah.
just kind of be like, I'm sorry you feel that way. Why don't we just come back to this
Hmm.
kind of deal? Even
But
if they were your boss, just be like, I don't think either one of us is putting good energy into this conflict, so let's come back to this.
oh yeah,
But by the
revisit.
way, did you know that when you say that to bosses, it always weirds them out?
Hmm. And our message on. So, what do we do about this message in this situation? Actually, pretty positive, which I'm kind of happy about. So we have Fehu,
Okay.
which is the rune of cattle and wealth.
Mm,
So this is about success, money, like abundance, fertility, like it's time to celebrate. We have Swahilu, which is the rune of success.
okay.
So we're getting through this by abundance, success, and planting those seeds, which is the Odal.
Okay.
And so this is the seed. It's about planting your projects and, don't be afraid to start something new. And I think that's the big message in this Mercury retrograde right now is that it's the time to start planning and testing.
Okay.
And you're going to see that success of those crops that you're planting as we move through the end of this Mercury retrograde. And hopefully we all come out on it the other side for the better. But it's supposed to be pretty hard for what is it? Leos, Virgos, Taurus, and was it Scorpios?
Well,
Supposed
Mercury
to hit super
retrograde's
hard.
always roughest on the Geminis and the Virgos. They always take it on the chin, but that's their ruler going retrograde. Same thing, you're in Aries, so if Mars went retrograde, you'd be like, what? I'm Taurus, so Venus is like, ah.
Okay.
And during Venus, I absolutely have to like lock up my wallet. When Venus goes retrograde, it's like, I need to stress spend. Okay.
Fair. See, it's weird. I was born during a Mercury retrograde.
Well, and so that makes it not so bad for you, but still, it can
Yeah,
still hit hard.
I almost feel like for me it's the exact opposite. So during Mercury retrograde, like everything finally goes right, and then the rest of the year is just
Weird.
chaos and garbage.
Well, I will tell you, for me, and it's weird because I know a Libra and she's the exact same way. Whenever Mercury retrograde comes around, all my writing projects, all my work projects, everything that I've been putting on the back burner, I'm like, oh, I can make progress now. And all of a sudden, I'm like
Oh yeah.
Superman making progress. And everybody's like, you know. So yeah, Mercury retrograde is an odd time. I have to be careful, and I have to make sure my mom and Dennis are okay, Virgo and Gemini.
Oh yeah.
But actually, I love working during a Mercury retrograde on the stuff that I built up in the back because I just
Oh
pull it
yeah.
forward, get it done, get it done,
It,
get it done.
it really is the time to take things off of the back burner and start focusing on them.
I think of all the retrogrades I dislike the most, I would say it was Chiron.
I can,
Chiron
yeah.
is the one. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Hmm.
That thing does damage. As Chiron's like, don't blame this on me. But
Hmm.
so
Did you work on this? No, you about to.
I did work. I swear. You know. So yeah, no. Chiron can be really devastating. Saturn is a rough one too, and especially for Capricorns who Saturn rules. If they are not working on their stuff actively, which a lot of Cappies, they like to be like, oh, I got it, I'm fine. Saturn comes up and goes, psh, yeah. I
Hmm.
know one Capricorn, his big fear was to be in jail. He was terrified. He had been to like halfway houses and stuff when he was younger because he got in trouble. And then he was really messing up, and all of a sudden, Saturn retrograde hits hard. He calls me from jail. I'm like, bro. He's like, ah. I'm like, Saturn retrograde. What were you doing? He's like, oh. But he did start cleaning up his act after that. So, I mean, mazel tov. He just had to, Cappies, they be stubborn. You got to hit them extra hard where it hurts. So, real quick, before I let you go, because I don't want to take up too much of the night, of anybody's night, I'm going to do this real quick. And guys, this is how to get in touch with Nico for a Rune reading and all the different stuff he does right up here. Eventually, I'll figure out how to put it in the comments. But yeah, this is what we're doing. All right, my dear. Would you like to leave us with anything interesting for the week? Any of your personal wisdom?
I think I'm going to go with, just reiterating the grace. Like, it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to mess up and, have something go wrong. And we're all human. And it's okay if you're in that tower moment, that dumpster fire that we're all in.
We are
And
literally one right now.
I keep telling people that I am downstream in a dumpster fire and I'm looking for a paddle and I'm about to start rifling through the garbage to make one.
Fair. Pretty
And,
resourceful.
sometimes that's what we have to do. You have to make the best out of the situation you're in. And where everybody's going through the absolute ringer. And unfortunately, I think that this is going to continue for the rest of the year.
Oh yeah. No,
And
I
I'm hoping by everything that is divine that the next year will be kinder.
And whatever you do, grace also includes don't curse or hex anybody just because they looked at you funny.
Yeah.
Because,
Yep.
God, leave the metaphysical out of it.
They say that sometimes it's better to hand it over to the God's hands. And,
Mhm.
if they deserve it, hand it to them on a plate and be like, hey,
Yeah.
let them have whatever's coming for them and just leave it at that. You don't need to add anything to it, whether they get blessed by the universe or not. It is not in my hands.
Very nice. Now, you will be on the Psychic Roundtable this Thursday for the Basic Wicca Q&A, correct?
Yep.
Okay, and Gypsy said she was coming on. Earl and Thor are both there as well. And I'm going to see if I can drum up anybody else or possibly persuade Wade to come on, because he is an awesome resource.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, one more thing. That client question I asked you about should be all good. Just toss them all in a bowl. Well, set them gently all in a bowl.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm going to message you with questions about the wording one more time just to make sure I give her the right information.
No problem.
All right. Thanks, Nico. I appreciate it. Have a good night.
You too. Stay blessed.
Thank you too. Bye. Okay. All right, guys. And that was Nico. He is absolutely awesome. Love him. Complete rock star and very knowledgeable young man. Now, kind of reminds me of my younger brother, Steven. Well, stepbrother, half-seas brother. No, it would be stepbrother. Maybe stepbrother, kind of sort of stepbrother. I don't know. Anyways, so updates for the shop. This is awesome. We have a Mercury retrograde sale, which is everything, all light blue crystals, all teal crystals, and that's in jewelry, that's raw stones, that's polished, everything. They're all 25% off at the shop for the next couple of weeks. We've made up some Mercury retrograde relief crystal bags, and those are for sale at the shop. And there's a little bit of a discount on them because, well, we're in Mercury retrograde and everybody needs them. This one's pretty rough. And then 25% off on Clary Sage Oil. It really helps clear you up and keep your mind focused. What else? Oh, right. 25% off all psychic readings through the shop right now. Just the psychic readings, 25% off psychic readings is going to be through the end of Mercury retrograde, and I believe it ends this month. Let's see what else. Oh, I am going to attempt to do another Mercury retrograde video and put those up as a one-off. I'm going to do one for each of the retrogrades. I'm just not sure if I'm going to get it done right now, simply because I'm being pulled in a few different directions this time around. Got a lot of projects I'm pulling off the back burner, so yay. We'll see what happens from there. So let's see. Tuesday night talks, I believe we are going to have Thor/Kasumi on for a more narrowed in and person-to-person talk about psychic and energy vampirism and the good points about it. So you guys are definitely going to want to tune in tonight at 8:30. Or Tuesday night at 8:30. Oh my God, Mercury retrograde's going to just flatten me. Antoinette Brown, hello. Hi, Antoinette. Thanks for joining us. And so Tuesday night talks is going to be psychic vampirism, a more personal look at it, just a one-to-one interview on it, with a psychic vampire that is using the positive attributes, actively exploring them, and then they are also teaching. So I'm loving that. And then Wednesday night is going to be Gem Talks. We're going to be talking about rainbow fluorite. It's a good crystal for Mercury retrograde, but it's not blue calcite level. So we're going to be doing that. And then Thursday night is going to be the Psychic Roundtable, Basic Wicca Q&A. Friday night is going to be our live readings. I'm going to do it for about an hour and a half. It might be by myself, or it might be with Destiny or Thor or Nico or Jeff. I'm not sure. Maybe Antoinette will come on. I'm really not sure where I'm going to go with that. So we'll see. We'll see. It is a ticketed event. The 25% off. The 25% off is valid on that, but only if you buy in store. And then you just have to shoot us a message on the website with the code. Really big news coming up for Alicia's Desk, some updates on that and some giveaways. I'm going to be doing an update here tonight and then reading a couple of stories and updating you guys on everything that's going to be happening. So I appreciate you guys being patient. Wow, it's been wild, including the fact that I darn near threw on my back. So it's been wild. It's been a wild couple of weeks. July was crazy, and August is just like, hold my beer. So, all right, you guys, that's it for the updates. If I have any more updates, I will pump them out on the Tuesday night talks and stuff like that. And remember, we are on Des Moines New Age Radio on Spotify. You definitely want to follow us there, simply because Facebook it's still pretty glitchy, and I want to make sure you guys always have access to this stuff. So follow us on the Des Moines New Age shop or Des Moines New Age Radio Spotify channel. So if you have a topic, if you have a question, put it in the comments, put it in the messages, direct message me on the shop's website, DesMoinesNewAge.com. I love hearing from you guys. Like, follow, subscribe, comment. Mwah! I will see you all. Thanks for joining us. It's been awesome. All right. Now I'm going to go to the outro. Let's see here. And outro. Bye-bye. See you soon.